The questions for Ask Hoggy are hard and tough. How they answer them? Let's find out on Hogg's vlog. Well, Doomily rocks. He's asked, what do I think is the ideal position for Rohit Sharma to bat in Test cricket? He's got to open the batting. That is the position best suited for him. And the reason being, he really showed true temperament over in the World Cup of late. He played some big scores, but he was tested early on against the new ball. It was swinging in the air, it was seaming off those English pitches, and he was able to work his way through that tough period and then capitalise later on when the ball didn't move as much. Now what he did there, he played the ball late. He looked like a true test opener. So for me, that just opens the eyes up for me to tell the Indian selectors, get him in at the top of the order. Don't waste this talent. Now, question 2. Now that last question was from YouTube, from Doomily Rocks. This question is from Twitter. Apurva Singh, your thoughts on Rishabh Pant? Frustrating. Simple word for it. He's very entertaining, but he doesn't sum up the situation of the game. If the team needs him to come out and graft an innings, he will still come out and play the big shot and throw his wicket away. If he gets his team in a winning position, he won't take it to the finish line enough. He'll play the big shot and throw it away. Very much like Glenn Maxwell from Australia. You want him to do well because of the entertainment value, but he doesn't get the job done enough. 10% of the time he gets the job done, 90% of the time he fails, and that's why I think he's going to go back to the lower grades and he's going to have to build his reputation again, and when he gets the next opportunity, make sure he takes it and doesn't waste it like he has done now. Now, Pravaka Mookie, this is on Twitter. Who do I pick as India's keeper for the T20 World Cup? Well, I don't think MS Dhoni is going to be playing in the T20 World Cup. I think he's shown his position right now. I think he just wants to play IPL, but that mood might change in a couple of months' time. Let's hope it does. But for me, it's Dinesh Karthik. I think Rishabh Pant has had his chance. He's thrown away. Dinesh Karthik is the man that can really hold an innings together in the middle overs. He's done it for India in the past. There's no reason why he can't do it under the pressure situation of a T20 World Cup. So give Karthik another opportunity, please, India. And that's not because he plays for Kolkata Knight Riders. I didn't play with him at Kolkata Knight Riders. It's just because I bowled to him in those middle overs and he frustrated the hell out of me. He was too good. Now, Abhilash Buba, this is from YouTube. Best batsman out, number 4 for India looking ahead to the T20 World Cup. It's either between Dinesh Karthik or Rahul. I think Rahul has got the nod over Karthik. For the simple fact is, he's performed well at T20 cricket in those higher positions. Now, you're not going to remove Darwin or Rohit Sharma from the opening position, and Kohli is going to be batting out 3. So you really need an established number 4, and I think Rahul fits the bill. He's made runs out 1, 2 and 3. There's no reason why he can't do it out 4, and you need that established player in the lower order because no one's doing the job there for India at the moment. So you've got to find someone. Give Rahul the opportunities over the coming months to prove himself for that T20 World Cup. You're going to be playing 25 T20s before the World Cup. Give him a go. If not, Dinesh Karthik for me. Now, when I say Dinesh Karthik, he's in the team for keeping. Utilise him out number 4 as well, unless you've got Rahul. This is from Pratimash Wagmar, and again, it's from YouTube. Is 100-ball cricket necessary? I don't think so. We've already got 3 formats of the game. Now, England want to revamp their cricket over there. For me, lessen the teams in the T20 format and make it a tougher competition. Play it in the big cities. The outskirts will come to watch. The kids will love it. For me, the 100-ball is just a waste of time. It's just adding more confusion to the spectator. I hope it does come off, for the beauty of it, but I don't know whether it will. So for me, I don't think it's really necessary. And it's confusing with the way that they're going to operate with bowlers. Bowlers can bowl five ball overs, but they can bowl 2 overs in a row. So it's just going to add extra confusion for the spectator and extra hassle for the umpires, who can't even get an LBW or a caught behind right at the moment. They're under pressure. Don't add more pressure to the umpires. All right, the next question, Game Boy. This is another one from YouTube. Where do you see Bumrah in a few years in international cricket? Well, he's just done his back. That is a huge issue for me. I don't like seeing fast bowlers have back injuries. And India are seeing him as the #1 weapon in all 3 formats. So there's a huge amount of pressure on Bumrah to perform every time he goes out in the middle. And they've got to try and find a way to rest him, whether it's T20 cricket, one-day cricket, or Test cricket. But the problem is, World Cups are always around the corner, so you want to make sure he's always in the system in all formats. So it's a matter of how you utilise him. So that's a frustrating thing, but where I see him in a couple of years' time, he's going to be the #1 bowler in Test cricket. The next World Cup that comes around, he's going to dominate. He's going to be the leading wicket taker. And in T20 cricket, I think he should play less time in T20 cricket, just play the World Cups, because he's good enough to adapt. For me, he's going to be the best bowler in the world in a couple of years' time. That's where I see Bumrah. Jeez, he's wonderful. He's getting the LBWs and bowls away from Indian conditions, and he hasn't played a Test match in India yet. Watch out, opposition teams. This guy is trouble. And South Africa, you're lucky that he's not playing this Test series. With the averages that your batsmen have got right now, they would have been worse if you had to come up against him. All right, Surav Ghosh, YouTube. Reasons behind Warner's failure in the Ashes. Simply because he hasn't got a technique for the moving ball. His front foot just goes down in a line alongside middle and leg. He plays away from his body. He chases outside the off stump. He leaves a gap between bat and pad. So Stuart Broad can bowl him between bat and pad or get him LBW because he's so conscious of trying to protect his off stump that it's not a natural movement to get across. That's where he's been caught out. Or because he's so used to just flashing outside off stump with the white ball cricket, where it's flat, the ball doesn't move, and he can play through the line of the ball. You can't do that in Test cricket with a moving ball. That's why he's been tested, and that's why he's been found wanting. And that's why the Duke ball should be utilised in all forms of Test cricket all around the world. Sorry, not in all forms of Test cricket. The Duke ball should be used in every Test match around the world because it tests the batsman's technique. And bowlers finally get a small advantage. But I wouldn't want to use a Duke ball as a spinner. It's a little bit, because of the lacquer, it's just a little bit, well, it's hard to grip. But the English can do it. Us Australians and the rest of the world have got to adapt as spinners. Simon Evans, last question. Now this is a tough one. Very big question, very vital for a cricketer's health. What do you think about pineapple on pizza? I love pineapple on pizza, but it's got to be cooked. I remember over in South Africa, I got a pizza and I brought it home and they threw the pizza on after they'd put it in the oven. The pineapple was cold. I didn't like it. It's got to be cooked like the other ingredients. So pineapple for me is a vital ingredient in any pizza that you have. It doesn't matter what pizza I have. If it doesn't have pineapple on the menu on that particular pizza, I'll ask for pineapple to be added. Now, thanks very much for your questions. And Pravaka Muku, thank you very much for asking questions every time it's Ask Hoggy. Really good quality questions. But if you like what I'm doing, subscribe over here on this button and that will give you a notification of when the next video is coming out. But if you like to look at some of the other work that I've done, this is the video where you can go on and have a look at the history of Brad Hogg on his Hogg's Vlog. But anyway, have a good day, and I'll see you next time when there's another Hogg's Vlog. Thanks, guys.